No better time to make money at the racetrack than when there's a lot of neophyte action in play. Opening day at Del Mar attracts over 45,000 people, and a lot of them are only coming out to play today. And that means hardcore horse players are going to get an opportunity to take some of that money home from the people that really don't know as much about what they're doing. Great opportunity to bet today at the track. I hope we're all going to try to make some money. I'm a little bit of an outsider here myself, being an East Coast boy. I'm not really all that familiar with the California horse population, but we're going to take a shot at trying to pick a winner. And today's featured race for Del Mar Diaries is going to be the Oceanside Stakes, which is the 8th race, a mile on the turf for 3-year-olds. We haven't looked at the scratches yet, but we've got a field of 10 lined up, and the star of this race, unquestionably, who probably or conceivably could go off at even money, is the horse Mr. Commons, who runs for John Sheriffs. This horse showed tremendous promise on the grass early on in his career. They got ambitious with him and ran him in the Preakness Stakes. He got hung out from the 14 hole in that race. No chance to win the Preakness, clearly, and yet he still turned in a fairly credible performance. Now he's been laid off since that race. He returns today, goes back to the turf. He's going to receive a tremendous amount of action. I think the general consensus here is that there have not been a really great group of horses entered in here. Not that it's not a competitive group, but not a great group that's going to threaten Mr. Commons. However, being who I am, I loathe betting chalk, particularly on a day like this, where everyone's going to follow the money and everyone's going to bet him down. We're going to try to find an alternative, and that alternative for me is going to be a horse named Fort Hastings, an Irish import that's going first time for trainer Jerry Hollendorfer. This horse is coming off a layoff since April, when he finished last in a race in France. However, he won his debut. He won his first 3 races. When horses are coming off of layoffs, I love to see that they won their debut, because the debut is essentially a layoff. Your first start is coming in off a layoff. So he's shown the capability to do that. The race where he finished his last start, produced a number of horses that came back and competed very well in group company. The winner came back and won a stakes race. Second place horse came back and was placed in 2 stakes races. So I think we're going to get a pretty good high price here on this Jerry Hollendorfer horse. Note that in the past 2 years, Hollendorfer has won 3 stakes races on the grass at Del Mar. He doesn't come in here just to enjoy the seaside atmosphere. He's in here to win. If this horse is ready, I see an upset. So we're going to go for Fort Hastings in the Oceanside. Hope we get you a winner.